Hey,
Hello!
hype time.
I'm in a different panel.
Welcome to episode 68. I was gonna say 7. I was close though. That's what counts.
I have no idea what episode this is.
I don't either,
68.
man. Is it really?
Nah, that can't.
Mm-hmm.
John's not here to tell us which episode
Yeah.
it is anymore.
Yes, that's let's address that. John is no longer with us. He's alive. He's just not here. And neither is Rachel because they had a cute little baby.
They did!
And now they don't have to ever worry about D&D ever again. Unless.
Until
Because
They're
you
gonna
can't
be
play
back.
D&D if you're a parent.
Unless-
Not children.
Definitely
Yeah.
not.
Never.
I
Says
am
the 3 parents here.
making sure that my kid can get into the game.
D&D
He wants to
saved
play.
me from parenthood. I just want to say that. Like, I love being a parent. I am now also a human.
It's important.
So.
You gotta find the things.
Also,
Save your
sadly,
humanity.
Chris Knox has ended his tenure as a guest star with us, which is sad. But
We're sad.
we're very
I'll
grateful
miss
for
this
the
stuff.
time he gave us.
Yeah, he was fun to play with, man.
I love playing with Chris because he laughs at all my jokes, even if they're not good.
Ooh.
That's true.
That is
Chris
probably one
does-
of the biggest
yeah.
benefits of Chris.
Yeah.
He just laughs at everything.
He
and
was
it's
a
great.
huge hype man, and
Yes.
now we have to do
Yeah.
it ourselves.
And I don't
Yes.
feel like he was faking it.
No,
he,
No.
he has never
He
done
just
that.
likes the fact that you're making a joke, even if the joke is bad. He's just
Yeah.
laughing at you because you made a joke.
Speaking
Chris
of new and
makes
old
everyone
faces,
Feel great.
we have a new face tonight. Molly.
It's mine.
Miller. That is Molly Miller.
Hi.
Again, this is back to me not having a sales voice, Hayden. You know, I'm just
Yeah,
like,
I know.
hey,
Yeah,
you
hold
sound
on, hold
really
on.
hyped about
How
it.
Someone
this
has to know it.
This is our
This
this
is
is our
Molly
friend Molly. She's playing with us tonight, and if she does good, we'll let her stay. So
Thanks,
man.
we
Jeremy.
actually already tried her out. She's pretty good. So
She's never allowed to leave.
she's pretty much a natural. So
This is
high
only my
expectations.
second, what do you call it?
game.
Game?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just want to use like Gloomhaven words, like, because that's like my
Dungeon
second
dive?
scenario.
Yeah.
Sesh.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry, I didn't want to.
No,
call
that's a good one.
Before we get into
So,
tonight's
yeah, I don't know what to
episode,
do.
as always, we got some announcements. First of all, I have a little raspy voice, so be
It's
nice
not
to me.
an announcement.
Sultry.
Be nice to me, internets. Jeremy, why
Second
don't
of
you,
all, there's
why
some
don't you
phlegm
give
in
me
my
some
throat right
quality
now.
announcements then?
Yeah.
Well, I did promise the people in the Discord.
No.
That's true.
No.
I'll save it till after the announcement.
I mean,
No,
I
get it
don't
out of
know
the way, man.
Yeah.
what this is even.
I honestly don't know what it's going to be.
Just get
No,
it out.
I don't even know.
Let me just tell you right now. Everyone wants to hear a Joker impression, but more importantly, they want to hear Elmo do a Joker impression, but not really Elmo. Me doing an impression of Elmo doing an impression of Joker.
That's the one.
That's the one.
So that's what you
I
got
would
coming
also
up.
like original Jeremy's Elmo, personally.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Well, okay,
Just 'cause I
all right,
don't-
All right.
I
So,
have nothing to.
Here we go. Just so you know, check out rollslayers.com/partners. You'll see all of our partners that we work with that help enrich our game, such as the Slider Kings, aka Sirenscape.com. What did you say? What was the
No.
new catchphrase?
No.
Oh my god.
How about you go on down to the Slider Kings and massage their supple sliders? That's right.
That was rough.
Yeah.
No.
That's something.
Is there any like editing out with this?
And then beyondskyrim.org.
It's minimal.
Beyondskyrim.org, you're probably listening to that right now, or Celestial Aeon Project. Also really great. So it's just a few different there. Also, we have other partners that help us make our games look really cool, such as Eldritch Foundry.
Hey.
Yeah, we
Get
do.
15%
Hey.
off at checkout with our checkout code RollSlayers.
Man, taking some initiative.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. Well, I knew that. Now I'm going to send it over to you for World Anvil.
Oh, World Anvil, check them out. worldanvil.pxf/io.
No.
Nope.
worldanvil.pxf.io/rollslayers.
There you go. That's the
That's
one.
our affiliate link. So
I don't know.
if you go and subscribe to Roll Slayers, it really helps out the show. It's awesome world building material. Well, you put the material in. It's a material organizer. It's kind of like a Wikipedia, but has also a lot of really
What?
sweet.
Did you say Wikipedia?
The reason I don't know the reason I don't know the World Amble
Unacceptable.
affiliate link is because I'm too busy World Ambling. So you know if
That
that,
is
tells
true.
you.
Every
Yeah.
time I've seen Tyler in the coffee shop,
I have like
chances
a lot
are-
of times.
A lot of times.
8 tabs open. All of them are articles that I'm simultaneously writing. It's fine.
Yeah, so it's awesome.
Fun story, fun anecdotal story, real quick before we get into tonight's game.
Really?
Liz's husband Renee was at the coffee shop with her children the other day,
It
and
was.
And his children. They're both of their
Yes.
children.
It's true.
yes,
It's true.
and apparently her child thinks that she works at D&D. She's like, I saw your D&D boss the other
Mhm.
night
Yeah.
or the other day.
Yeah.
It was
My D&D
super
boss.
cute.
Tyler's wildest dreams coming true.
Yes.
D&D boss.
Oh yeah,
I'm the
great.
boss.
You're
Okay,
not.
Hayden,
Yeah.
you got some pitches for us? Some
Is it the
social medias.
media channels. Is it social? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Hayden
do it.
Irwin.
Okay. So here's what we got. We've got the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all the things. Oh, am I supposed to bust out this sock puppet?
You were supposed to.
Okay. Let me start over.
You're
Hang
leaving
on, I'll
us
be
all
fast.
very disappointed.
Hey, I'm so sorry, everybody. This is a sock puppet I made at a bar impromptu earlier today. Hello, everyone. You should go check out the Role Slayer's various properties. They're available on all the most popular social media platforms, like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. They also have a Discord that you can find on the website. I don't know the link off the top of my head.
Rollslayers.com.
No, I know that link. I don't know the Discord link. So head on down. Meet us in person. We're really delightful folks.
Thank you, Hayden.
I should just create rollslayers.com/discord that routes to our Discord.
You should do
That's
that.
really
That would be a
sensible.
good
Maybe by the
idea.
time you're listening to this, that link will be active, but odds are no. We'll see.
Rude.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we're busy. We're parents. Yeah, I'm not a parent. You know, we're parents. You made it very apparent with my number one dad hat a while back that I'm not a parent.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I thought it was
All right.
funny. Let's
I
play
wanna
some
know what
D&D.
happened.
No.
Whoa,
I have
whoa,
one last
whoa.
thing.
Oh, God, yeah.
I thought we were getting it.
Hello, everybody. My name's Elmo, and I'm gonna be your friend. I'm gonna do an impression for you. Elmo, like trying to be a bad boy sometime. Hey, hello. Why so serious? Why so serious?
Okay. We're gonna
It has happened.
go to Rich. Last we left off, the party killed Vilrum the Searing Sword.
Yeah, we
acquiring-
did.
That was serious.
Mhm.
Yes.
Acquiring the Spear Midnight's Triumph. And through a series of sending spells being conveyed the message that essentially Brakner Puhler would like to destroy that thing because it is evil. You made your way with the help of Timrin Wayforger back to the city of Deguldar, received a hefty reward as well as said goodbye to Magnus McCollin, and teleported into the central core of the city of Urungal, the capital of the the Ascendancy. It's been too long. The Ascendancy, into Blackthorn Circle. You made your way to the Kraus School of Quintessence and up into the Tower of Divination, where Brakner Puhler graciously thanked you and said that it would be about a day-long effort of him basically just trying to destroy the spear. He did send Cyrus to check out some books in researching a bit of his vision. And in the library, Cyrus Gray Malkin was seemingly onto something. He had found something in one of these books that related to his vision before a black blade plunged through his chest from behind, and he heard a cackling, deep, guttural voice in his ear. Finally, I found you. We pick back up in the office of Brakner Puhler at the top of the Tower of Divination, where he is, at this point, kind of setting up a ritual circle, but takes some time to address the party. Yes, I assume you are going to witness, you said you would like to witness the destruction of the spear. Is that correct?
Yes.
Would you like to stay here for the duration of this process, or would you like to return whenever it is closer?
How long exactly does it take?
About a day is what I'm thinking.
Oh.
It may be quicker. I can send for you.
Are there any things to be learned from watching the process?
Oh, plenty if you are one who is at least semi-knowledgeable in spellcraft. Are you an arcane craftsman of some sort?
I am.
I was unaware. I thought you derived your power from a being.
Is this Tyler just making Jeremy feel silly?
No.
No.
What do you mean from a being?
Yeah, from your
From
patron. Yeah.
It is true.
So you do not craft your own
I suppose
arcane
I
spells?
do not, but I do take notes.
Well,
and am able to.
By all means.
I am able to create rituals from these notes.
That is, yes, you might be able to learn a thing or two. Do we want to address reward for the spear's return now or after its destruction?
We might as well.
I am
Now.
prepared. As I said before, there are several ways I can reward you, either through a gold sum, I can reward you with property or titles or magical items.
Perhaps we should wait until Cyrus gets back and we can discuss it a little
Very
later
well.
time.
Would you like these options now, or would you wait for Master Cyrus to return?
You can give us the options and we can
Sure.
confer.
Very well. I am prepared to award you, as a group, 30,000 gold pieces for this job. I could also purchase property or build upon the property I know you have, such as a manor or some sort of keep. I could secure you titles and have you named lords and ladies of the Ascendancy, and you'd be given modest tracts of land and would be able to listen in on meetings of the High Council. Or I could reward you with, and he walks over to a cabinet that is seemingly just an empty kind of wooden box, but it's got this wooden panel on a track, and he grabs the wooden panel, it's maybe an inch long, and slides it down, and some items appear. He says, I could give you these three of these things. And there's a brightly colored jug that has kind of these stoppers all along them, as well as what look to be some kind of
Stoppers?
like corks.
Like multiple?
Yeah, like all over it, different corks.
Ah.
There is some bracers of like fine leather, a decanter of water, a bag of what looks to be some sort of dust, and these goggles that kind of have an owl motif. You can have 3 of these. He slides the bar, and new items appear. Or 2 of these, and there's a ring, what looks to be a a sensor, an incense sensor attached to it's almost a morning star, but with an incense sensor instead of a spiked ball. There are some boots that seem to be kind of green and have what look to be wings on them. And then there are some other bracers that are more geometric in pattern and look to be more decorative. Or you can have one of these. And he slides it one more time, and there is a large kind of tower shield of gold inlay that seem to have two circles that have swirling lines that connect them in the center. There's an amulet that seems to have kind of like, for those of you who've played Oblivion, it looks like the Amulet of Kings almost. It's this big triangle or diamond-like shaped ruby with gold around it. And there's also a circlet that seems to be silvery and almost luminous, like starlight.
I'm sorry, I don't really know what any of these things are.
Oh, apologies. And he'll go through and explain. The jug is an alchemy jug. There are bracers of archery, a decanter of endless water, dust of disappearance, and goggles of night. In category 2, you have Ring of Evasion, Devotee's Censer, which is like a magical item that is like a smoking morning star. Boots of Speed, and Bracers of Defense. And of the third, there is the Spellguard Shield, an Amulet of the Plains, and a Circlet of Stars.
Oh, shoot. I think I know what that last one is.
Yeah,
Well, it's modified from
I, the player,
D&D.
don't know what most of those things are.
In D&D, it's a Wheel of Stars.
What is that?
So the Wheel of Stars is a very rare, wondrous item. While attuned to this device, you have a +1 bonus to Wisdom saving throws, and you can use an action to cast Dancing Light's Guidance Message, Portent of the Stars. As a reaction, when a creature you see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check,
Okay.
you make that creature roll a d10 and add or subtract the number rolled from the roll. Once you use this feature, you cannot use it again until next dawn. It also has Alter Gravity. As an action, you can cast Fly on yourself, or you can cast Levitate.
What?
Once you use this feature, the Wheel of Stars, it cannot be used again until next dawn. And then it has, while this component is not in, no, that's something else. That's part of it being on boats usually.
So we have a decision to make, Remy. We can take gold, of course, property or building, titles, or magical items.
You see, I mean, the way I see it, this is a pretty esteemed sort of place. You know, it might be worth looking through the options they've. That's a pretty nice looking circlet. Oh boy, I don't know. I'll
Partial
say
to the titles
that
myself.
the magic items appeal to me.
Magic
Yes,
items.
I agree, honestly. Gold we can always work for. Land we can work for and pay for. These magical items, I don't know if we would have the opportunity to find those elsewhere.
Some of these are quite rare, yes.
But you can also not pay for or find notoriety.
What good would that serve us?
Do you want that? Aren't you the kind of person that sort of, you do best in the shadows, if memory serves?
Do you want
Do
to
you
go
wanna be
into
noticed?
politics, Venuthra?
Not into politics, but, well,
That is what would be
A play-
expected of a lord.
we could be a lord who does what they want.
Lord Venuthra.
There's
Oh,
always the
he
possibility
does
to
not
hire
need
someone to
that.
take care of the day-to-day, yes.
Exactly. We can come and go as we please. That's what it means to be a lord. It means to, I don't know, actually have some clout inside of. I mean, we've already earned that for ourselves in Drasber, but we don't have that here. Not yet. It's an interesting prospect. That's all I'm saying.
Well, if you do enough work for the right people, you will gain the ear of those who are in power here, of course.
Certainly, but the way that people look at you, it's important. The way that people see you. You don't have that issue, so I don't expect you to understand. But when you've been looked at down all your life, when you've been silver and not gold, it means something.
I can tell you, Venuthra, having a title isn't going to automatically make people see you differently.
Sorry.
There's a lot of the heavy lifting.
So, I assume you want to talk this over with Cyrus.
Yeah, I think that would be nice.
And I do apologize to be the one to have to bear the news about your friend.
What do you mean?
Her passing.
Alin?
Yes.
Somehow we already knew.
No, I told you. I'm sorry I had to be the one to...
It's been a while.
That's
guys.
right. He's the one that told us that.
Right.
Mm,
You told through Cyrus in the message.
yes.
Right.
But it was quite strange to hear it. I was not there. I was preoccupied, but...
Do you know what happened to her?
Oh, yes. Funny story.
Somehow I don't see myself laughing at the end of this one.
Oh,
But
it's
go ahead.
Funny, not haha, but funny, strange. Both the Cartaccia brothers were apprehended and found guilty of crime. They were sent to the headsman block and
Were they really?
Yes, and they were liberated of their heads. And as
Liberation they deserve.
the older brother was killed, he reverted form. He was not human.
The older.
What do you mean?
He was a doppelganger, a being that can shift its form.
So it wasn't him.
Oh, well,
Remind
perhaps he
me-
never existed.
Who was the older brother?
You don't really have any touch points with who the older brother was.
What?
You might have heard the name, but I don't think I don't think Alin really ever talked about him. She mostly talked about Linus.
I wouldn't have known.
Like anything about him?
Yeah.
I mean, basically what you would have known is that he was the older brother of Linus Cartaggia,
Okay,
that he
okay.
ran the estate, that he was complicit in the slave trade as well.
Okay.
But she was mostly focused on Linus.
Right.
But you know a little bit about him.
I mean, I knew their family.
And as Linus was to be killed, he cackled in glee. And when he was killed, he melted into a black, bluish ooze of some sort.
How do you not know?
Well, I have yet to do some research. I have several theories. But I do not think he is dead fully. Anyway, when Linus was killed, Aletia Langley, had a sudden heart attack and died.
A heart attack?
Yes. Less a heart attack and more it exploded.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
Not simultaneous with another person's death, although exploding hearts, yes.
Her heart exploded? I'm
Yes.
sorry, that's a lot to take in. Just like in front of everybody in that one moment, just gone?
Yes, it burst, but with the armor, it looked like she just fainted, so no one was
Oh.
traumatized. Though I doubt they would be traumatized by that after seeing a headsman at work.
Well,
I don't really know what to say.
Yes, I'm sure you are mourning. I'm sure you're grieving. I apologize. I had to be the one to break that news.
It is incredibly sad, of course, but when the way that she spoke, somehow you remember what she said.
She believed that to be her purpose.
And when the way that she spoke to us before she carted the Cartagia over to the courts, she seemed to know that she was going to her end.
She did.
That is strange.
She was...
I'd like to hear more about this, but I think I best prepare this ritual.
Sure.
Perhaps we find Cyrus in a place to talk and
Yeah.
deliberate.
Very well. Yes. Feel free to come back and,
Observe.
observe.
Cyrus
nothing-
should be down any second now. He said he was just going up to get some things from your office. Is that correct?
No, y'all are in his office. He sent him to the library to do some research on his visions.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, with Linus, he didn't seem too daunted by being carried off to Urungal either.
I thought he was just mad.
I think he's very mad.
It.
Yeah, he did. It didn't seem... I'm sure it's not the end.
I looked into his mind briefly. It was fractured. Broken.
What were the pieces?
Too hard to pass through in a simple glance. I was not at the execution itself. I only did a bit of interrogation.
Right.
At the behest of the Blackthorns, of course.
You can't tell us more. We spent so long hunting him down and helping Alin with her plan.
He truly hated his brother. Hated everyone. Everything. Even himself. But there was more. There was something. Not just madness, not just anger. There was not multiple personalities per se, but there was something else.
So not just
Something
broken, but
inhabiting
spliced.
him.
Perhaps. I have theories. I would like to do some research. I am not an expert on these things, though you may be. I will inquire some questions of you later, if you don't mind.
Certainly. However I can help. In right now, I guess that we should let you get to the destruction of the...
Yes,
Well,
I have much to do to bring this spear to ruin.
Right.
You can see yourselves out. My assistant knows that you may come and go, so...
Will you send for us?
Yes, before the shattering, of course.
Okay.
And where will you be in case I care to come to observe?
Here. And he kind of nods at the half done chalk line he's kind of sprinkled out.
Okay. Right. Maybe I'll stay here and...
Okay. That's
Observe.
completely fine. You may assist if you'd like as well.
I would be happy to.
Okay. And so the rest of you can head down to find Cyrus if you may. Or if you'd like, while Vinny stays behind to help with the ritual.
Venuthra, you don't care to discuss what reward we want?
Well, he can't give it to us until he's finished here, and I don't know that I want to miss this opportunity.
You may have the reward at any time. But if you'd like to wait till after the spear's destruction, that is completely fine.
Well, all right then. We'll be off, I guess.
Very well. I will see you. You are able to make your way down the teleportation circle to the bottom of the Tower of Divination and make your way out into the grounds again. The 9 towers of the school in their circular form, familiar to you, Bells, less familiar to you, Remy, but you are able to make your way to an annex in the divination quarter of the school and make your way inside. There's a clerk sitting at the at a kind of a desk that's kind of like a half moon sort of shape up against a wall. Yeah, hello. What can I do for you? You're not students, are you?
Wait, why did you take us there?
That's where Cyrus is.
Oh, okay. I thought wait, we're not in the library?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have not missed that.
Sorry, annex, a library annex.
Okay.
It's not the central library,
Sure,
but
sure.
it is
Right.
it is
Okay,
a
great,
library
yep.
on the campus.
Yes, we are here looking for our friend. He was studying here.
Oh, you know what he looks like?
He's quite elderly.
Oh,
Frail looking.
that's like
He's got
half of our,
longish, like shoulder length, reddish hair.
Oh,
He doesn't
look
glasses,
cool.
spectacles.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, he's in the back. Yeah, you should be able to just follow, and he shows you kind of a through line to where there's kind of a back corner
Mhm.
that he says that Cyrus he had several books that he had kind of piled up and was looking through. You're able to make your way back there, and you do find a quill and some sheets of paper and several books stacked high with one open and a empty chair.
Looks like perhaps he's gotten up at the moment. Should we just wait for him here?
I'll ask the clerk. Was the clerk madam?
It was a he.
Okay, just had a light voice. I wasn't sure. Sir, have you seen the poor sod who was over in this corner?
Oh, not that I'm aware of. He hasn't exited the building. He might be in the lavatory.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll wait over there. I don't want to disrupt his moment of peace.
Very well. Let me know if you need to find anything. We have a fair amount of copies of books. No originals here, of course. Those are in the main library, but a fair amount of reference knowledge and encyclopedias and whatnot. So just ring the bell if I'm not here.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll go. I'll inform the troops.
Okay.
That's the appropriate response.
You make your way back. How long are you guys waiting before you? Are you doing
Well-
anything as you wait?
The bigger question is, how long is it before someone starts looking at that pile of books?
I would start looking immediately.
Okay.
I
Make
would.
an investigation check
Okay. Yeah.
if
no,
you're looking around
I-
at stuff.
They said that Cyrus is probably on the toilet.
11.
Are you helping him or her, Bells or no? Hayden.
I mean, sure. I mean,
you don't have to.
Help her pick the book up.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's kind of heavy.
Well, if I get back and see that she's rooting through the books, I mean, somebody broke the seal there. I'm
Sure.
fixing.
Roll at advantage or roll independently, whatever you want to do, Remy.
What were we rolling?
Investigation.
I didn't mean to roll that. Sorry, everybody.
It's okay.
It's fine. It'll work. It's 21.
Yeah, if we want to go with that, I accidentally clicked the button, but
Okay.
I did it before Liz rolled.
So, Bells, you're easily enough able to see that most of these books are on planes of existence and planar travel. The thing that strikes you as odd is that the book that was open has 3 pages ripped out, it seems, right down the line. Remy, as you are kind of trying to pull down a book from one of the higher parts of this desk, you kind of slip and you see on the ground kind of this black gooey liquid. Think like the symbiote from Venom, sort of viscous goo.
Remy just remembers that conversation we just had. Oh boy. And he gets out one of his vials from one of my respective kits. I can't remember which one. I think it's herbalism. And he's just gonna...
Collect a sample.
He's gonna kind of scrape up a little bit of that stuff and say, everyone, this might not... Let's remain calm.
What did you find?
I found this, and it's just this... Is it blackish bluish?
It's not blackish bluish. It is pure black.
Also, did Remington just call me everyone?
Yeah.
Well, there's 3 people here, so it's everyone.
No, Vinny's
not
stayed
here?
behind.
He's not here. It's just us.
Oh, I thought he was with us too.
No, he
Sorry.
stayed.
Okay, Bells, I found this.
Oh, where did you find that? Did you touch it?
No, I slid it into the... I didn't want to touch it because I don't know what it is, and I put it in the vial.
Okay, look here, do you see these pages have been torn?
Well,
Perhaps
what book is
Cyrus
this?
took them. I mean, I don't think he would do that.
You know, the clerk did say... Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go check the lavatories.
Yes, why don't you?
Okay. You
go
make
to
your
the
way
bathroom.
to the immaculate bathroom of the library. Each stall, you go through each stall and make sure there's no poopers. These are the most...
When
This
you
is the-
say poopers, you mean people who are pooping?
Yeah,
No poopers here.
it's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference. But you go through each... the toilets are immaculate. They're actually a little bit, they're porcelain. They have a little bit of a thing. You don't see a way of flushing, though. Besides, you don't see any water basins to flush like you would with a normal lavatory.
As interesting as the toilets are, I'm not sure he's going to spend much time on,
Yeah,
on what I think are magic toilets.
They are magic toilets, but it's empty. It is empty.
They're empty. Okay.
You just poop into a bag of holding.
There we
That's
go.
kind of. It's just. It's the scut. That goes to the scut dimension.
Yep, it does.
Oh no.
All right. So I'm gonna
That's
kind
where
of.
Cyrus
Remy's gonna
went
kind of
and
hurriedly
being a
walk back
intercleaner.
towards Bells. I don't know if Bells. You're still in the same place, or have you gone anywhere
I would have
else?
stayed in the same place.
Okay. Bells, he's not in there. I think we need to talk to the clerk again and maybe see if they have another copy of this book.
Remy,
Yes.
as you're kind of coming back and having this conversation with a 21 investigation, I'll say that you do in the corner of your eye see a little fleck of color on the chair. As you kind of bend over, it is fresh blood, a teeny speck.
Yes, we should go
I
see
think
if we
this
can
is
find
officially
these.
cause for alarm.
What? The goo?
Not the goo. Bells, look. And he points down. It's not much, but there's a little bit of blood here.
Blood? What?
They said, okay, the clerk said Cyrus hasn't left the room. Cyrus isn't in the lavatories. All that's here is some ooze and a little bit of blood and a book missing pages.
Well, that
I don't
much
know.
blood wouldn't have come from a significant wound or...
No, you're right. It's only a little bit. I don't know. Maybe he just wandered off. I don't
Or a
know.
bloody nose,
What is
perhaps.
this book?
Yes,
What?
let's see if we
Yeah,
can...
you can take a look at the title. It is called a study of planes, heavenly and hellish.
Huh. Well, what section of the book is the page missing? The page is missing.
It's
from?
definitely in the lower planes section.
Huh.
I would like notice what numbers are missing and where, like take significant notes about all of that.
Sure.
Let's take it to the clerk and see if they have another copy. See if we can see what pages are missing.
Yes.
Okay. You approach the clerk. You find your friend?
No, we can't find him, but we did find... He's not anywhere to be found here in this room. But where he was sitting, it seems that there's been pages torn out of this book. Do you have another copy so we could...
Yes, oh, a rare tome. This vandalism is... Let me consult. I think we may have one here. If not, we do have one in the main library, I'm certain. One moment. And he consults a very large, dusty ledger and thumps it open and just starts... And you can see that scrawled in there meticulously is each book and its location within this specific library annex.
Mm-hmm.
And he sits and thumbs through for about 5 minutes. I think that would be the only book of its kind here. I can fetch it from the main library, though, if you're going to be here for some time.
Yes, please. Could you send it to... Oh, what was the name of that professor that we were up there with?
Puhler.
Puhler.
Oh, Professor Puhler.
Yes, could you send it up to his room? We'll be in and out
his
of
main
there.
office.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, I can do that.
And while you've got you here, I mean, you've been at this desk the whole time. You're sure that our friend couldn't have snuck past you? Or,
He's not
you know?
here.
I mean, not likely. I took a short 5-minute break for an egg and cheese sandwich.
Well, he's not here, so he clearly has left.
Well, perhaps he used a method of teleportation. Is your friend a gifted arcanist?
He has been doing that.
Oh, well then he possibly teleported away. Maybe on business. He's important, yes?
No.
Remy like rubbing salt on the just one last ribbing of Cyrus.
Well, I mean,
No.
he's got to be at least a little important if he's got access to such powerful magic. Perhaps he had other business to attend to.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yes, why don't we go at least find Venuthra and let him know that we haven't located Cyrus?
Actually, you know what? Can I go back and see if I can scrape up a little bit of that blood sample?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a speck of a speck. The reason you got to see it was a 21.
Okay.
But you
So
could
it's-
try.
You know,
Cut the
This
fabric out of the chair and then take the fabric.
yeah, that's
Already
what I'm gonna
vandalized
do.
the library
because
once.
This
I didn't
is-
do that.
This is freaking, Hogwarts or whatever.
Make a survival check.
Thank you. I'll give it a whirl.
All I'm thinking of is Willem Dafoe and
Survival.
Boondock Saints.
Hey, how does it
It
like
was
it
a
that way.
firefight. What was it, Hayden?
How does an 11 treat you?
You destroy the evidence. It's
That's a little harsh.
it's such a little piece of you try and get a knife to scrape off the little piece of wood that is attached to the blood and it's gone.
Remy, stupid. You should have had Bells do it.
It's fine. I'm not sure that really matters all that much. It could have just been he cut that he scratched a little too.
Maybe no. I just thought with the weird ooze, I don't know, got me a little shaken. I think he's probably fine. He's probably gone to what was that pastry place he kept talking about?
Oh yes, sweeties. We have to go there.
Maybe so. Maybe
Someone's got a
that's what-
problem.
Please don't make me do Sweaty's voice tonight. It would murder
He
me.
kept calling it Sweaties. I could swear.
Yes, he seemed to be convinced that was the name of the owner.
Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll go swing by Sweaties later. Maybe he kind of seems a little distracted. I think that's yeah.
So we go back to find Benny.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
do it.
You find Vinny participating in creation of the ritual, mixing components together, grinding dusts, generally being helpful, which may be surprising, may not. But they're actually working, and he kind of acknowledges you as you appear suddenly in the teleportation ring. Greetings. No, You did not find, Cyrus?
No, he wasn't in the library, and
That
we
is
couldn't
strange.
find him anywhere.
Yeah, well, I cannot say that he doesn't have the habit of disappearing.
Well, we did find that the tome he was looking in had pages ripped from it,
Strange.
and this black ooze that Remington picked up that...
I'm gonna say we brought the tome with
You
us,
allow me to
right?
have these as samples. I could look at these.
Sure.
Perhaps I can determine something.
Is there
I'm
something...
much too busy until after the ritual, but...
Is there someone that could help us locate Cyrus?
Oh, you mean like through... Well, you keep mixing that. I'll do a quick locate creature spell. If he is within 1,000 feet of here, I will know.
And it's just this one and this one together.
No. Don't mix those.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's
I was
okay. That would
distracted.
explode. Yeah, move that one away.
Okay, right.
And
Sorry
then
about that.
those two, yes.
Okay.
And
So
he-
it's the bell juice with the aliskungu and
Yes, but slowly. Introduce slowly. Yes. No more distractions. I'm going to try and find your friend. And his eyes glow for a second as he does a short kind of hand gesture. No, it's not within the radius of my spell.
Well,
He
that
could
is
have...
only 1,000 feet.
Yes, he could have ran off. He's been gone. How long has he been gone?
About 40 minutes.
Oh. He could have...
Longer now that you've investigated this. This probably took you like 25, 30 minutes to investigate this.
Mm-hmm.
He could have gone somewhere, especially if he was in some sort of hurry.
Perhaps he was partial to, what is the name of that washout from the quintessence? He was in the school of, evocation. Sweaty. He had a pastry.
Right.
His name is Sweaty.
Yes, he was a student here for some time.
Why would his name be Sweaty?
Oh, from what I can tell, he's got a glandular issue.
Oh. But that doesn't...
He probably picked that name himself. Or perhaps he was sweaty from birth. Both in name and in function.
Bells would just kind of shut up and be like, what? Okay.
I think as a quick addition, I know you're very busy, but I think your story earlier kind of got me a little on edge, and we found this on the ground near where Cyrus had left a pile of books.
Maybe
Do you know what?
we're trying to work here.
Actually, I have an idea. Sorry to cut you off. Yes, I'll do this. And he walks over to a short basin, what looks kind of like a ornate bird bath in the corner of his room, and says, "This is a scrying method I've found to be helpful. It is a magical item that allows me to scry, but also more. I will search from here.
And this is looking good, right?
I'll read to it." He goes back to the basin, and he breathes deep and then dips his face into the water and puts his head around the rim, and you see him almost like shudder. Like maybe the water was icy cold or something, but then the water goes real still for about a minute.
Oh.
Shorter than a usual scry, before he pulls his head out, and nothing wet, no water on him at all. Well, that is very strange.
What did you
What
see?
is the liquid?
I saw nothing,
What do you mean?
meaning he's dead or
Dead?
across some sort of veil,
What do you mean across a veil?
somewhere I cannot access.
Like another plane?
Perhaps, or some sort of arcane prison. He could be wearing an amulet that protects him from divination spells.
Well, he had just been looking at those books on all the different planes of existence and traveling to them, and then he rips out pages and is missing.
Yes, this is, I will research this, but I must do this first.
What about that
We'll look
goo?
into it. We'll look into it more.
That black substance, is
I
that
will look
not...
into it.
Okay, yes.
Do you mind? And he holds out his hands to take the samples.
Okay. I'm gonna hand over the sample.
He walks over to one of these other cabinets that have the bar and sets them there and slides in and disappears. Okay.
Oh.
Is this guy a creeper?
I mean, he has been spying on us for a long time. So
He's the head of
yes.
divination, so he just like kind of
He's
watches.
kind of like King Creeper, honestly.
Yeah.
He's very creepy.
My-
Just-
I
that's
don't
his
know anything, but
MO.
I don't know if you should trust him.
He's very creepy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you need your reward, that is completely fine. If not, I am going to focus on this. You may stay and observe, or you may return when I summon. It is up to you.
Maybe we oughta... I don't know what to do at this point. I'm perplexed. I'll be honest.
I will do my best to find him if you are worried.
Well, I wasn't quite... I started a little worried because, we came out of the... I don't need to explain it so much. You're busy, but yeah.
Yes,
I'm
why don't we
concerned
just
now.
stay and we'll observe until they're finished. And...
Very well.
Okay, yeah.
If
Good
you need
call,
to
good
rest,
call.
it is going to be a long process. I will be
Oh.
quite exhausted by the time this is over as well. Quite faint. But
Okay, yes.
he'll go into preparing more of the elements, drawing complex arcane sigils in the ground that disappear. But at least, 15, 20, 30 sigils within the salt circle, preparing different poultices, different powders, and even liquids that he pours into some of these lines, and they absorb along the lines before disappearing. And not 24 hours, but a good 20, 21 hours come and go. He, about halfway through, places the spear in the center of the circle, and it slowly floats a little bit, hovering, just tip up in the air vertically. And he's nearing the end of his ritual, and it's strange. You hear a rumbling. You kind of feel it as well. And if any of you would like to look through the window, you see strange light. It's about evening time of the second day, your second day in Urungal, and above the rooftops to the south, you see beams of arcane light shooting up into the sky at multiple airborne targets. I'm gonna move to combat music.
What?
Okay. What's happening?
A resounding crack sounds. One portion of the exterior wall of Urungal collapsing.
Oh.
You hear screams in the distance, and as you are looking up and out, you see a flying figure hurtle down in a dive. As it nears the city, you see it smash into an arcane wall of force above the city. You can see there's this shadowy, almost ethereal dragon of gargantuan size.
Oh,
As it smashes into the dome, it roars in anger, rearing back its head to blast it with a crackling blue-white flame. As you stare in horror, slowly a tear forms in the dome, and the dragon comes hurtling down into the city. It starts to head north, towards the city center.
Oh.
And you. That is not good.
Did you do this? What is that?
Why would I do this?
Well, I'm not saying you did it. I'm saying, is it some sort of cause of the ritual? Did we catalyze it?
Perhaps. It
What do you
is
mean,
laid
perhaps?
hidden deep below the ground for quite some time.
What is it?
It is a spear of Bane.
No, I thought you meant the dragon was Never mind. What is that? Do you know what that
That
is?
is a shadow dragon, if I am not mistaken.
And does it have any weaknesses?
Why is it coming here?
It is coming
Don't
for
know.
us.
Hold on. And he starts to, you can see his eyes kind of light up as he's sending a couple of message spells out.
Remy's gonna start kind of getting antsy, like, all right, everybody, Guild of Goodwill's still kind of kicking. Maybe we hear out the weaknesses, and maybe we go down there and try to, help a little bit. I think we can do some good here.
Yes, where
Yes,
is
what
Cyrus?
do we need to know about this creature?
As you guys are kind of discussing, the dragon starts to fly low over the city, and you can hear like invaders spilling in through the wall. Even from here, sounds like a large force. And this dragon passes over the keep of the city, continuing on directly towards you now. In the distance, above you, you see a flickering spark appear. And this immense orange pool of light forms between the 10th tower that circles the school, that ring tower. And flying out of this portal is a large flaming bird with what appears to be a person riding it.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that.
Bird
What
flies
is
down towards the dragon,
happening?
clashing with it in midair and falling out of view to the ground.
Whoa, that was amazing. What was that?
That would be the headmaster of the school.
What do we need to know about this? About what is happening? What is happening?
I don't know. They broke through our walls. They have more numbers than the arcane cannons within the walls could sustain. They are likely here for this, as the dragon was headed our way.
Can we expedite this process?
And he turns back, and you do see kind of this black pulsing energy as he's almost like moving his hands in a crushing motion and focusing. He says, "It will take a little bit more time."
Well, let's get to it.
So, as he's kind of crushing down on this, you can see that he's focusing and trying to expedite this. You see on his bald head this sweat starting to shimmer and pour down into his beard even.
Okay,
I mop up his
do we
sweat.
believe that this guy is like actually doing what he's doing?
Make an insight check.
We did insight him before. In
We
last
did?
episode. Yeah.
You did.
We can
Cyrus
do it
was
again.
fairly certain that he wants to destroy the spear.
Okay, 17.
Yeah, his intent is to destroy the spear.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to mop the sweat off of his forehead before it goes down his face. So I'll
drips
get
in
a
the
I'll get a
thing.
little chair to stand on.
Throw it all off.
As you are mopping, you hear kind of a whooshing sound, and there's a crash as glass splinters and shatters from the far side of the room. Bursting through the window of the tower is the dragon, only its head and neck really fitting inside. You see its wings folded against its back, its powerful claws gripping the side of the tower. And the dragon's form seems to be almost ethereal, wispy, cloudy flecks of shadow floating from it. The beast's body can almost be seen through, like a dense fog. And dismounting the saddle of this dragon is a knight, armored in heavy bronze plate of matte finish. Black filigree swirls along the plates in intricate patterns. Among them, vultures and rats, hands and eyes. Upon the knight's head is a cylindrical great helm with a single eye slit, two luminous green points of light set deep within. Atop the helm is a crown fashioned of interlinked black metal hands. He slowly takes a couple steps forward.
I take a couple steps toward him.
I did not expect multiple figures here.
I would charge him with my morning star, just coming in hot.
Roll initiative.
All right.
Yeah.
25 to 20.
21.
I'll roll in here. Are you have your counter pulled up?
I
No,
am
I'm not
not.
using an
I
encounter for
rolled
this one.
poo poo on Tuesday,
Oh man.
which I'm like, hey, shoot, if there's going to be a time when I roll poorly, this is fine.
Not me. 7.
Okay. What do you get, Remy?
So
Remy?
high
Oh,
initiative
17.
goes first.
17.
Yes.
Top of the round, we have bells. You're charging in? Morning
yeah,
Star?
with my Morning Star.
Go for it.
Why do I feel like this is like Sephiroth and there's just no way?
Yeah, I
There's
kind of
no
feel
way.
that way too, honestly.
There's no way.
Like this is a losing fight.
Crap.
Yeah.
16 and 13.
Your Morning Star
Wait, do those hit?
cracks harmlessly against this plate armor.
Harmlessly. That's our most precious weapon, and it's harmlessly.
What is it?
Like,
glitter.
Zero
Sparkle
extra effort is gonna, or more extra effort is gonna do nothing.
You don't know. In terms of like precision attack,
Yeah, in
You
terms of
don't
precision
know.
attack. I'll do 1.
okay? Let me know what that
Is this
turns
guy
to
like
16
a normal
into.
sized guy, or is he really big?
He's about 8-9 feet tall.
Oh, he's big.
He's a good boy.
Is he very big?
What was the
Big boy.
What did I roll? 16?
Yep.
So 18.
Still, just
Nothing.
doesn't even dent the armor.
You said 18?
Yeah, out of 18.
Ooh.
So I take those couple of swings and then just be in shock and kind of look at everyone and like, this isn't like just shake my head. Like, this isn't gonna.
It's because he's magic.
Second aid, your turn.
Yeah, I wouldn't move away, I don't think.
Okay. You see a small little smolder of flame appear in between his gauntleted fingers,
And I die.
and he flicks it out, and it detonates right between Remy and Vinny
Oh, dang it.
in a orb of fire about 20 feet
No, guys!
in radius. Could I have dex saves?
Come on.
Yes, you can.
Come on.
Rolling a good one. Actually, I'm gonna roll in. I don't trust my dice for tonight, so I'm gonna roll in the internet.
Okay.
Okay, come on, dex save. Why did I roll in the internet?
Why?
15.
15.
11.
11. You both fail.
God.
Let's do fire damage first.
TPK.
TPK. Wipe the board
Dad's
clean.
got here.
I'm gonna need y'all to bear with me for a second while I roll
So you would
this.
just hit that and
It shouldn't take that long.
I need to bear with me. Roll all my dice.
You should just snap the wing off his dragon right now. Just snap it off.
It should be that
Just snap it right off.
Yeah, just was it saving throws?
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah, you would just hit it.
So you would just hit that, and then it would roll for me and do the +1. So.
Do
Yeah.
like I did when I came to visit and break all
It'll
those
do all
Funko
this.
Pops on accident.
Should do it. If you have a number.
Oh, there it
There
goes.
you go.
That was not good.
So you take 52 points of fire damage.
Gross!
This is a TPK.
Yeah.
Let me roll necrotic now.
Okay.
What
yeah, no,
are
we're-
you
we're
doing
toast.
to us?
This is definitely one of those guys that we're supposed to lose to, I hope.
I didn't get a chance.
I did, but I rolled.
You already out?
Gut.
No, not
Not
out.
yet.
Let's see.
Are you rolling damage on them separately?
No.
This is taking hours.
It
what
is.
are you doing?
It is. What's happening?
He's
I just
rolling
want this-
necrotic
I just-
damage now.
I just want to.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
I know
pretty
that.
There's
sure that
different
I'm
types.
down off
What
after
type is
this.
that?
And
Death.
44 points of necrotic damage.
necrotic.
Yes,
With
sir.
narcotics?
That'll
How
do it
much?
for me.
44.
Like it slowly.
Well, at least
That's
I'm
two
not.
plus
Necromantic.
24.
Yes, that kind.
you-
Necromantic.
Do both of you fall
Sounds better.
unconscious?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay.
What?
As a ball of
Bells.
flame explodes,
You better
you
run
see
for the
these
hills,
luminous
girl.
points of eyes, and he takes off his helmet.
It's a
Good luck,
cat.
Bells.
And you see this, like, this kind of,
He's a cat, right? With green eyes with a big cat
not
head.
quite. I don't have his NPC page up.
He's
Oops.
a dragon tabaxi.
Backseat?
They're cats.
Oh.
He's a drabaxi.
Drabaxi.
Ooh.
Uh,
Right, one of those.
you see this kind of decomposed elven visage. Flesh kind of clings to the face. However, the nose and eyes are long gone.
Ew.
One pointed ear remains intact, though it's lost the top half. Tufts of this golden hair cling to the skull, tumbling down to the shoulders, and where the eyes were glowing green, light emanates.
Tufts.
And he kind of
Dang it.
takes his helmet off, great sword in the other hand, and looks down at you. We don't need to fight here. I required a spear.
Well, that's why we're fighting.
That's going to end his turn. Can I have a death save from Remy?
Yeah, let's.
Can Wizard Man do something?
I succeeded on my first
Yeah.
He
I will-
is
is he
finishing
he
the
doing
ritual.
his thing? Okay, that's fine. Great. Cool. He's
I'm sorry?
busy.
one. That's a success.
Success. Okay. Vinny, can I have a death save?
How does this work?
You have to roll.
I fail.
Okay.
Ooh.
Top of the round, we have bells.
Okay.
All right, well,
You
can
see,
do it.
for the duration of his turn, Brakner Puhler, like, getting his hands ever closer to one another in a crushing motion. You do see him, like, look over at one of the statues, and it does kind of come to life a bit and starts to move over here in a protective stance.
Okay.
Is that a Jar Jar Binks?
No,
What is that?
it's a stone golem.
I'm gonna try to hit him a couple more times.
Okay.
He has kind of head things happening.
Maybe that radiant.
Oh my
morning
gosh.
star.
A nat 20
Okay, that'll hit.
and a
Come on.
12. 27. That'll hit.
Yeah.
But will it damage?
Yeah. 12.
Okay.
That's 12 points of damage.
It kind of cracks into like his breastplate a little bit, and there's a small dent at this point.
Was any of that radiant damage?
Yeah. It doesn't seem to affect him.
Does it go back to Remy and like somehow like find its way into his mouth or
My mouth.
to his spirit? You know, because that thing heals, doesn't it?
My spirit's mouth.
That Morningstar heals something.
Yeah, it
There's-
does.
Oh,
I don't think it heals me.
It'd be really cool if some of the radiant damage became radiant healing.
Yeah.
Is that gonna hit your turn, Bells?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and action surge. Why not?
Okay. 2 of your party members are down.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to stall another nat 20.
Nice.
All right.
No
That's
way.
what's up.
For real. On the interwebs.
Yeah, your interwebs dice is friendly today.
And 16 points of damage.
Nice.
I feel like I'm like
There's another burst of radiant light as
Shooting,
you're,
like,
you're hammering
BB
away at
pellets
this
at him.
unmoving visage,
Come on.
pelting it.
Doesn't his radiant? Don't you do extra for radiant damage?
Against undead? Usually.
Oh, well, no. I mean, I'm saying, doesn't she have like 2 components to the damage?
Yeah, you do radiant and bludgeoning damage, right? Have you been rolling your radiant damage on it?
I don't know, this stupid website. 1d8 plus 4. I guess not.
No, yeah, roll your radiant
Which is
damage
an
on it.
extra d8, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
roll
So
two,
on
two more
Which
d8.
is 2 d8s.
Wait, but for the crits, is that
Doubled.
4
So
d8s
technically
total?
4d8.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
thought that sounded low.
Yeah, me too, but I don't know. I don't know anything. Okay, so plus 15 more points of damage.
15?
I
Okay.
just always assume I don't know what's going on.
Single-handedly.
stop that,
Go, go,
'cause I
go.
do.
Okay.
That's 15 of radiant, which is against undead. Could be better.
It's not, though, is what we have heard so
Right,
far.
it's not doing anything.
This guy might not be that.
I'm gonna try to grapple him.
Okay.
Why not?
Contested athletics check, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, can I just put my arm under?
Can't just.
23.
No, there's.
You
Nope.
like kind of like try and like push his arm into kind of like a arm lock a little bit, and he just kind of jerks it.
Okay.
It's his turn, and he will just kind of kneel down a little bit, almost on one knee to where he's eye level with you, and say, I am not your enemy. He knows not what he does with that spear. Could be detrimental for all involved. And you hear Brakner Puhler say, do not listen to him. He is a deceiver.
Ew! I don't know what to do! Why did I have to die?
Remy, could I have a death save?
Come on.
Okay,
Remy.
wait, explain to me the dex.
Give me that nat 20.
Die 3 times.
That's another success.
Another success. Vinny?
You have 3 saves to like stabilize to not pierce.
Another death save. Another
Another failure.
Shoot.
Vinny is bleeding
So-
out at this point, Bells.
Okay.
Top of the
okay,
round.
Okay.
It is Bells' turn.
Okay.
I'm dying. I'm dead.
Okay, I'm gonna. If I action disengage him, can I still give him?
Healing potion?
Yes.
No, it is an action to feed a healing potion to an unconscious person.
Okay, then I'm just gonna run away and do it.
Okay. He does not take an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay.
Oh, he's so chill. Maybe we had
For
the
being such a
wrong idea
creeper.
about this
Whatever.
undead.
He just tried to kill both y'all.
Yeah, but
That's
you know,
not-
we were.
You
we
gonna
were
use a healing
kick him.
potion on
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and
Maybe
roll
we
that.
had the wrong idea.
You using a greater or
I
a
mean,
regular for him?
Busted the magic
I don't know.
force field on the
What does
city.
he have on him?
Crashed down the
You have a
wall
greater, right?
and flew his
I
dragon
don't.
into the window.
I have a potion of healing on me.
Okay.
I'm
so
not
roll
saying I
potion of healing.
trust
How do I do that?
other guy
You can roll.
either.
Okay.
Seems like everybody's shady in this.
Is there anything
little
else you'd like to
scenario.
do with your turn?
Um.
7.
No.
7 back. You, for not the first time in recent memory, pick up Vinny's head and feed him a bottle. Again, massaging his throat so he'll actually swallow the healing potion, and he sputters to life. That will end your turn. It's now his turn.
Wait. Could I take Vinny and like get him to cover?
Drag him?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, let's see. You were here.
I was here.
Did
yeah,
you give
that's
us
true.
more than one beat of force
No.
or just one?
Okay.
You'd actually be here.
Okay.
Just
that's
one.
fine.
And we lost that.
Trying to do the old Vilrum plan.
Well, I just had it in there. And
You
I
also noticed that the dragon has been patiently waiting, not breathing fire on any of you guys.
Right.
And we thank him for
Pretty
that.
dragon.
Thank you, dragon.
I mean, this guy actually is
We're gonna have
very.
to try another play.
It
It's
is-
gonna be something different here.
His turn. He's going to.
Yeah, Tyler, you definitely need to write one of these for my kids.
Like a campaign?
Yeah, or just a one shot.
Yeah.
But like
I'll play D&D with your
Gabe's
kiddos.
little brain would just like,
Explode. Yeah.
there's a dragon.
Can you tilt me up?
He would
Oh,
want
yeah.
to be the dragon rider.
He's gonna just kind of
He
slowly
could be
walk
a-
forward,
what do you call it?
sword kind of
Dragonborn.
scraping against
Yeah.
the stone, sparking a little bit, and say directly to Brakner, "You are unworthy of this gift, and he who provides it. Surrender Midnight's triumph, and we go in peace." He's gonna end his turn. Remy, can I have a death save?
Oh.
So if you
Oh,
save 3
beans.
times,
That one's a
you
failure.
stabilize.
Okay.
And you
It's a failure.
Fail
So
3 times.
every time they fail, are they
That was almost
losing
my
more?
third success.
No.
Hit
I'm done
points?
with this
No.
dice.
They're just
They're at 0.
oh,
Vinny,
they're already at 0.
You
That's
are
why you're doing this.
brought
Yes.
back to consciousness with a
How
healing
many hit
potion.
points does he have?
Me?
And
No,
he's
Vinny.
Him. My bad.
uh,
I haven't.
Oh, maybe as much as that.
Okay.
Is that?
How many do you have?
uh,
4.
I played that.
Gosh.
I have
he would say,
Also, like level.
"Excuse me, sir. You have been,
Level.
I've been purified by your fire.
Oh, no.
Please,
Venutra.
please
Playing it
do
cool.
not hurt my friends. We mean you no harm, and I know. But this instrument is dangerous, and it must be destroyed."
Tell him you were the ones who took it from.
I will not harm your friends
Giant
as long as they do
creepy.
not obstruct my path. I know what this is more than he does, or you.
And what good will it serve you? It
It
is
will
a
not
it
just
is-
serve me, it will serve who is to come, to return. It is his, rightfully.
What are you talking about? Bahamut?
No. You see a sneer at the name drop of Bahamut across his face, a sneer of disdain. That's about as much interaction as you can have. Is there any action or movement or bonus you'd like to do?
I would like to run over to Vinny or no, to Remy and spare the dying.
Okay. You are stabilized, Remy.
Oh, thank you.
Is that going to end your turn?
Yes.
Bells.
I don't know what to do.
Do the right thing.
Shut up. And like even more like I honestly don't know like what Bells would do. Like I don't know.
That's the cool
Could
thing
she go
about
try to
Bells,
talk
she-
more to Humble? Like, who are you?
Would she do anything?
Probably not.
Should we
She, pro-
dead
she
elven
would
creeper?
probably just stand there, but I don't want to just stand there.
If she's, what, you'd say frozen in what, like fear or just like inability to act?
Just confusion.
Okay. If that's what you want to do, do it.
Sugar.
A stroopwafel.
Stroopwaffer?
Yeah, okay, fine.
It's just
You
Stroopwaffer.
see him stroll forward and try and enter the circle, and there's a field, there's a energy that he can't just quite squeeze through, and you see extra like stress and frustration come across Master Puhler's face as it seems like he's maintaining both this field and this ritual spell, and he kind of hold them off. This will be done soon. Remy, you are unconscious.
Yes.
Well,
But
you're
I'm
not
not
rolling.
dying.
We will
Yeah.
Not dead
end
yet.
your turn. Vinny,
Puhler, what should we do?
hold on. I'm working.
Okay, then what we're gonna do is
Oh,
we
God.
are going to.
Come on, Benny, do something weird.
Oh yes.
Do y'all have? Can you like stop?
He is going to.
Get away from
What's up?
nothing.
Oh,
Oh, geez. This dude can permadeath us very quickly, I am realizing, with that last attack he did.
Yeah.
Boy, howdy.
What you doing, Benny? Come on.
Hey, guys, it's easy.
Oh
You just
man,
have to take your turn.
I forgot. I was gonna bring a timer tonight, like a little hourglass timer.
Oh,
What?
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Dang it.
okay, so
You may set one on my phone.
No, we got it. It's good.
I have a sand timer, but it's like an arbitrary. It's decorative.
so what he'll do
It's like microwave
is, he will summon his the Fae presence,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
he will begin to.
All right. Come on.
Titania, I need your help. And he'll just like start kind of going all weird and dancing,
weird.
and all of these little strange-looking fey creatures start to come up through the floor around this dark knight.
Like,
And
night on the mountain.
he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh, my voice tonight. Fail. Okay, that is a 28.
I knew
I'm
it.
sorry.
I knew it. Yeah, he does it. Nothing.
5 bazillion wisdom.
These ways.
I knew he would be.
Kind of like swats at them a little bit, and it distracts him, but then he, full force, is still trying to kind of shove his way through this arcane barrier. At the end of your turn, it is once again Brakner Puhler's turn. You see a yell of frustration, and he just slams his hands together, and you hear this cracking sound as the obsidian spear shatters, exploding out a burst of like silvery grayish black energy.
What did we do, guys? What did we do?
And there's a moment of
Leave.
quiet before the energy comes rushing back and explodes in the center of the room. I will need everyone in the room to make a strength saving throw.
I'm pretty sure I fail that automatically.
Everyone in the room, meaning me?
Not you, you're not in the room.
Not this actual room.
No, just the
This pretend
study.
room.
Yes. Miniature room.
Okay.
My time will
Made a 15.
Okay,
I made a 14.
okay. Remy?
I failed by default.
Okay. Each of you, as this energy passes by you, you are dragged, tugged towards the center of this
Uh-oh.
force where
Here
the
we go.
spear was, and each of you are sucked into this kind of tight, close quarters space,
Here we go.
tumbling, drifting, falling. And it seems a little bit like that teleportation spell that Cyrus
Oh,
did,
God.
but also different.
Are we like close to each other?
You are all separated as you fall through this.
Chrono Trigger.
So,
Disperse through time or something.
we'll start with Bells. Bells,
She spends her whole turn screaming.
you hurtle through time and space, it would seem, crashing into a black, rocky surface, painfully. You find your surroundings to be dark. You get up and you're in a cave, a twisting tunnel. What would you like to do?
Is there light? Is there up or down? Is there...
There seems to be very little light. Make a
Wait.
survival check.
You sound
I-
cool
is
tonight, Tyler.
the ground sloped at all?
Yeah, this is definitely sloped. There's a down and an up. You know?
So I would go 13.
Okay, you easily enough can find your way through these
I would go-
tunnels
Okay.
further and further up.
Yeah, I would just go up.
And as you see daylight out ahead of you, there's this kind of tremor that grows in the ground. You exit this hole in the ground, this bluish, blackish ground, into a hellscape with jagged, pointing spikes raising ever towards the sky, as described in Cyrus's vision. The tremor, as you look by, is an army of undead warriors running past you, screaming cries of battle. They jump over the kind of hole that you've kind of found yourself in and clash against another army further down. And as you're looking out at all this, you realize something strange. You can see the other end of this mass, this landmass. It's linear. And as you kind of turn, you're on a large square in some sort of floating space of some sort. You see other cubes floating, slowly, twisting,
land of the D6.
Do the soldiers running by pay any kind of attention to me?
Not at all.
Um,
And
the
this is,
other army that you said they're like crashing into,
yeah, they
like
are
they're-
full on fighting.
what do they look like?
Make a perception check.
Ha, 6.
Hard to tell.
Is there any kind of a place nearby with some height or some cover that I could kind of get a better idea of what's going on?
Besides these jagged spikes, you don't see anything. Make a survival check as you're navigating.
And that 25.
You start to wander slowly at first, but then kind of not seeing any other armies nearby more confidently. Eventually, you find a lone figure on the horizon. It kind of grows as you approach it.
I have a question. As I was being sucked into the thing,
Mm-hmm.
was I aware that everyone else was also being sucked into it?
Yes.
Okay.
You
They
even
were
saw
not-
Brakner Puhler
Okay.
get sucked in.
Okay. So I see this lone figure.
Yep. Would you like to approach further?
Are they heading my way?
They seem to be kind of wandering lackadaisically, not really in a direction.
Sure. I'll
Okay.
approach.
The figure both grows and shrinks. As you get closer, it's obviously a humanoid creature, going to be bigger as you get closer to it, but the height is closer to Remy's, if you want to describe what your character looks like, Molly.
I was like, is this,
What are you doing here?
My character is a halfling. She has like strawberry hair. She's like even on like probably a shorter side even for a halfling. And she has a cloak. She has this cool like a cavalier kind of hat with a plume. She has like a taupe cloak, but the inner lining is like kind of bright fuchsia. She's got
Wow.
like the rest of her clothes are kind of like simple traveling clothes, like a like a corduroy vest, muslin blouse, skirt, kind of like regular traveling clothes.
What is her demeanor?
She is flustered.
Okay. Does she look
Also
sweet?
confused.
Does she look scary?
She looks scared
Okay.
and flustered. She looks disheveled. Like she
Mhm.
maybe also just fell out of nowhere into whatever this is.
Mm-hmm.
She has a staff. She has a quarterstaff,
I would like
but a hobbit-sized one.
take out my morning star and just hold it next to me and like approach.
What
her.
exactly is that?
A morning star?
Oh.
It's a weapon.
Spike ball on
It's
a
like a
stick.
yeah.
oh,
it's
like a mace,
It's a yes.
but not with the chain. Just the stick in the ball.
Maces and morning stars are different, but I won't get into it.
No, please
But
get
like
into
that.
it. Actually,
Oh,
it'll make
Is it
it
like
more-
that? It's like that.
Morning star is the ball with the spikes. A mace is more a fullered kind of cylinder that kind of it has several heads usually, like 1, 2, 3
Oh.
sides to it, 4, but it's usually kind of a big cylinder, not a ball.
Oh.
Okay.
And the one with the chain
It's
is
like
a
more
flail.
clubbish.
Oh, a flail.
Yeah, it's a big metal club,
Mm.
but
This
it's usually
Brandon
spiked
knows
in some ways to
all
dent
this crap.
armor.
Yeah, okay.
Like all of
And
this.
mine is
Yeah,
made
mace
of
is like, they have,
dragon,
like, almost blade.
crystal dragon horn.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it
Exactly.
really is sparkly.
Yes.
I've heard you call it sparkle, whatever.
Yes.
Sparkle shine.
What is it called? Sparkle, sparkle, shiny dragon morning star.
There you go. Anyway, so as you approach, morning star in hand, the two of you make eye contact. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Oh my gosh.